Facebook is not just for your parents' generation. Your ideal clients are on Facebook. I repeat, Facebook is not just for your parents' generation. And in this video, I'll be showing you 3 ways you can reach your ideal clients. First of all, what we want to do is go ahead and create a Facebook page as well as a private Facebook group. So you create a Facebook group and you make it private. So now once you've created that page, make sure you have like all your business info, choose, you can use the for the page, you can use your business name. So whatever photography, whatever it is, make sure you put your website link, your social media, your number, business number, your business email. And then on the banner of the page, you want to put like at least one of your pictures, like whatever genre it is, if it's weddings, if it's headshots, if it's family, whatever. Create a banner, you can do that on Canva. And then also put the availability you have for each month. And then in your Facebook group, once you've created that group, you make it private, so only people you accept can be in that group. And then in the banner of that group as well, do exactly the same thing. Put at least one of your images as well as your availability for the next 6 months on that banner. And so now talking about the Facebook group, you want to make sure you have like your group rules, which people need to agree to before you accept them. On when people are joining as well, usually there's some questions you can ask. You can maybe ask if you'd like to receive emails from us, leave your email. If you'd like to receive a text about more info, leave that. So make sure you put that, because you'd be surprised people would leave their details if they're already on that sort of ready to book kind of. And then so in the group itself, you also, so there's like the pinned features, just like we have on Instagram where you can pin stuff on the top. So it's the same with Facebook groups as well. You want to make sure you pin like your client reviews and testimonials. If you have video reviews, post that in the group and pin it. If you have like written blog posts, post that, pin that at the top as well. Also create a post where you give like all your business, like a brief information of what your business is about, who you cater to, if you have a mission statement. And then also put like your website links. If you have like a pricing guide or anything like that, include that, all your contact details, make it in a post, and then pin that post to the top as well. And if you have behind the scenes of you working with clients, pin that to the top as well. Just really relevant things your clients will be like looking to ask for. Like if you have some frequently asked questions, you can publish that as a post, pin that to the top as well. Because once people join your group, the featured section is what they would see at the top. And if they're looking for information because they want to learn more about your business, or like they're on that sort of ledge of, oh, I want a book, just looking for more information to satisfy that this person is the right photographer for me, they can see those information and they can contact you easily. So now, once you've created that private Facebook group, the next step is to invite people to the group. So I'm sure you've heard of the saying of people buy from who they know, who they like, who they trust. And that's what your Facebook group is for. You're basically creating this group to cater to your target audience, to provide them with information, to provide them with value. You're also showing yourself, you're showing up in this group, you're filming behind the scenes, you can go live in this group, show how you work with clients. You can talk about like the process of working with you. If you have a particular editing style, you can talk about that. If you have like like your mission statement, or like why you've gone into this genre or this type of photography, you can talk about that. Or you can just talk about things in your life as well that are still related to what you do and what you feel your target audience will be interested in learning about. Again, this is just to show people the behind the scenes, because in today's world, people want to know the face behind the brand. They want to know who they're buying from. They want to know like the values aligns. They want to know what their ethics are like. They want to know they're comfortable with you. So especially for me, someone who does boudoir photography. Is quite intimate, so people definitely want to know who is this person I'll be derobing in front of and who will be taking my pictures. Will my pictures be safe? Are they trustworthy? Do I feel like my personality or my values align with theirs? So in this Facebook group, it's basically you nurturing your prospective clients, showing up, telling them who you are, telling them right how you run your business, and telling them why they should book you as your photographer. So anyway, how do you start to invite friends? So you start by getting people in your group by inviting your own friends you already have on Facebook. So if you're like, let's say, a maternity photographer, invite all the women you already have as friends, because they may either one day be in the position of like booking you, or they may have friends and family and other people who they may refer you to. So you want to do that, and then once you've done that, it gets to a point, it's exhaustive because you've invited all the people you can from your own friends into the group. And by the way, not everyone will accept, and that is totally fine. Don't take it personal. Not everyone's interested in your business, right? So the next step is for you to go into other groups where you believe your target audiences are. So if you're like a maternity photographer, a family photographer, you want to go into like mom groups, your local groups that are on Facebook. And then when you're in those groups, don't like do the really annoying thing of like spamming or like just cold DMing people. That's not good. You want to just be in this group, like interact with this group, engage, also provide value in this group. And while you're there, you start to see other people who are like quite engaged as well, other people who are sharing and talking and stuff. Once you start to build rapport with different people, you can add those people as friends. And then when they accept you, then you can invite them to your group. You see how you can start doing that? So, of course, that's a really long way of doing it as well. And I know, because myself going into so many groups and doing that is quite time consuming. But again, remember, this is the long game. You're trying to grow your business with your ideal clients. Anyway, another way of inviting people to your group to start to grow your group, because the more numbers you get, then you start to have a percentage of people in there who'll be interested in your services. So the next step as well is to like do a contest in your group where you tell people to invite their friends, and you can maybe give it like a point, like for every 5 friends you invite, you get 1 point, and then you're gonna tally it up and do a draw, and then someone would win whatever prize. So you decide what prize you feel is gonna be of value to the people in your group, and something you can do as well. So you can either, well, left for you to decide. But examples are sometimes some people will give print credit, some people will give maybe a free session, but you have to pay for the photos. Some people can just even do like something totally doesn't have to do with photography. It could be like you win a free purse, like whatever your the people in your group are gonna be likely to love and would want to win, offer that to them. It could be like I do Amazon vouchers as well. Everyone loves Amazon voucher at some point. We're all buying stuff on Amazon. And so you do that contest, and you're going to see so many people would invite tens and hundreds of people, and that way you start to build and grow your group. You obviously do this maybe once, twice a year, 3 times a year. You decide. You don't want to do it too much as well. And yeah, so you start to like grow your group, build your group, and then the content you also want to share in your group is very important. So you want to share like examples of your work so people can see that, but you don't want it to be just be spammy of like your work, because people will just get bored and not engage in your group. You actually want to be providing those people in your group with value. So for example, I do boudoir, so because of that, and I mainly focus on women. So my group is actually for women only. And in there, I post inspirational content. So in the morning, I would post like affirmations or like positive quotes. Then later in the afternoon, just like a fun game, I would post, like people can just engage and have fun and just take their minds off of like the crazy things happening in the world. Then later again in the afternoon, another like interactive, engaging post. I post there that people can comment, people can like, people can laugh. We have conversations amongst like group members, and then in the evening I then post an example of my work. So you can see I post 4 times a day in that group every single day. Yes, and that's the minimum you should post. There's some other people who post up to 20 times a day every day for the last 3, 4, 5 years. I personally, that's too much for me. I just do 4, and I would say that's really the minimum you should go. And so you're posting, you're giving value, you're helping people just take their minds off the stresses of life, they're having fun in your group, and every now and again they see your work, they see behind the scenes, they see your client testimonials, they see your blog post, and so your business is still at the top of their mind, but it's not right in their face every single day. You're also giving them value. You create a safe space as well where people can openly share. I've had that in my group, and yeah, that would really help the group to be engaged. They get to know you because you're going live in there as well. They get to like you, those who align with your values. They start to see you as someone who they can approach once they're ready to book a photo shoot. So now you may be wondering, what am I doing all of this for? This is so time consuming. It is time consuming, but if you're trying to get these high value clients, then you're also giving them value. You're pouring into people, and then they'll pour into you as well. And so you're nurturing this group on Facebook, because when it comes to be time to run your marketing campaigns, or when you have sales, or when you have new launches, let's say you have a mini specialty session, once you put it in that group, you already have basically a group of people who are like your ideal target audience. And depending on what you're offering or what you're doing, you definitely get people who would book. So that's why I run this group. Yeah, you want to make sure you're sharing things relevant to your niche in this group, educational stuff. So, for example, if you're a wedding photographer, you can post things on how to prepare for your wedding, timeline for your wedding, what to do once you're engaged. If you're a newborn photographer, how to get your new baby ready for a photo shoot, how to get mama ready for a photo shoot. Just think about what are the pain points of your clients. What would they love to know about this sort of photography? What would they like to know to get them ready? And just talk about those things. Do you offer payment plans? Talk about them. Do you have a client closet? Go live, show the beautiful dresses, the props and everything you have in your studio. You're giving them that information, but you're providing them value, and they're getting to know you as well, and they're getting to realize, actually, if I want to do this type of photo shoot, X is the best person to go for, because she has this amazing client closet, her studio looks beautiful, all of these things. And you see, with time, the people in that group will start to invite their friends as well. When they have a photo shoot, they will post their pictures in there because they feel amazing. So the first way to reach your ideal clients is through this organic way of growing your group, inviting people, bringing like-minded people together, and this becomes a group of warm leads. So they are no longer strangers. They've gotten to know you for some time, and they're now warm leads. And so when you post a sale or a launch, or you have a campaign, they already know you, trust you, love your work, and they will book you. So now moving on to the second way of how to reach people on Facebook is through prospecting. So prospecting is another way of getting people to know about your business. Now, there's so many ways of doing prospecting. I've had people do this to me in the past, where they add me as a friend. I look at their profile, I'm like, I don't really know you. I don't know why you're adding me as a friend, but I can see we have a few mutual friends. All right, fine. I add you as a friend on Facebook. And then the next day, they're DMing me like, oh, hey, would you like to start a business from home? You can make so amount. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, seriously, I don't know you. I literally added you yesterday. And today you're already selling me this multi-tiered marketing, whatever. Like, leave me alone. And because I'm not a rude person, I try to answer them, hi, I'm fine. And it's such a labored conversation because I already know where this is going. And I'm just like, if you looked at my profile, you see I'm a business owner. I'm running a business that is so consuming and I'm so involved in. Why do you think I want to join this your multi-tier or whatever they call it marketing where it's like you need to bring in people in order for you to like grow and make money? Like, no, leave me alone. So that's prospection as well, but that's a really annoying way of doing prospecting, and that's like with cold people, people that are strangers that don't know you, and are just like, yeah, you're spamming me. So how I would advise you to do prospecting is to prospect people you've already invited in that group. So you see why that group was so important to create, because not only are you doing your organic stuff for just posting and having your group engage and getting people reach out to you on their own, you can also prospect people in your group. So now you have this group, people have joined the group. So you can do several things in terms of reaching out to those people. So when someone joins your group, you can then, once you've accepted them, you can then DM them, hey, thanks for your interest in my group. I've just accepted you to join. I hope you, find value in this group. Actually, I'm quite curious. Like, are you, interested in booking a family shoot, or are you thinking of, doing a maternity shoot? Just have like organic, natural conversations. You're interested in them, interested in why they're joining your group, and you can strike a conversation that way because now they've reached out to you, they've requested to join your group, so they're already aware about you, and they've once you've accepted them, they've gone in there, they've seen some of the things, and then you have a ground. It's not like this cold weird person messaging them for no reason. Obviously, not some people are new and they don't maybe know you so much yet. So how they receive your DM is will be different from person to person, but at least that's better than just cold DMing people. Another way you can do prospecting of people in your group is also to like reach out to people who have been in your group for a long period of time but haven't like emailed you or contacted you to book a session. So you can find out through, I believe, through Facebook Insights. You can see how long someone has been in your group, and you can basically then reach out to them like, hey, you've been in my group for 3 months. I hope you like you're enjoying the content. Is boudoir photography something you've been considering doing? And then you can just start to have a conversation. You're not selling to them yet or anything. You're just having a conversation of their interest in the sort of photography you do. And then the conversation can go through different tangents. And then it can come up to, what? It seems like you're quite interested, but you do have some questions. I usually have a 10-minute consultation call where I go through all my process and, the investment of working with me. Are you available for a call sometime this week? And if it's someone who's already been in your group, I've seen so many of your behind the scenes, I've seen you examples of your work, I've seen your testimonials and all of that. And they're wanting to book, but they're just not taking that bold step or taking that action. Once you prospect them in that way and find out their pain point and why, they're like on the fence of not booking yet, and you can address those needs, they'll be receptive to you and you can have that call, do your whole consultation with them how you usually do, and you can end up booking a client. So now the third way is through paid ads. So the two ways I've said so far was organically you doing that manual labor, you reaching out to people one at a time. But with Facebook ads, you can basically like really scale this and make it more automatic rather than you doing it one at a time. So with Facebook ads, there are different types of ads on Facebook you can create. And I would say if you think about marketing and a funnel, the first I would say you want to do is an awareness ad. So with an awareness ad, you're just trying to reach as many people as possible who are your target audience. So just make them aware of your business, to know you exist, to know you're here. And then the second type of Facebook ads you want to do are the traffic ads. So with the traffic ads, you're sending people to your landing page. So again, on your website, you want to create your homepage in a way where it looks like an amazing landing page, and you want to send traffic to your website. And I'll walk you through the back end of Facebook in a bit. So basically, you would have wanted to create a Facebook pixel on your website, so that way once people arrive from Facebook to your website, Facebook can track them, and through cookies and all of that, as we all know. And then the third type of Facebook ads you want to do are the conversion ads. So with the conversion ads, Facebook would direct people who are more likely to, like, send a contact form or book or whatever campaign or whatever action you want people to take. Those sort of ads would be really tailored to reach those people who would take that action. If you start implementing all or any of these three Facebook marketing strategies, then you'll be bound to book your ideal customers consistently. If you found this video useful, then I think you'd enjoy watching this video where I talk about the 6 must-have softwares to run a profitable business. That's it for now. See you in my next video. Bye.